Hey everybody, I haven't made a whole lot of fly tying content lately and I wanted to fill you guys in on what's been going on. I picked up this pontoon back in August with some modifications in mind. I started with framing the standing platform. I used 1.25" pipe and fittings. I picked up a 10-foot stick of pipe, 2 cross fittings, and 10 tees in total, and it set me back about $60. I did glue this portion of the platform frame together to keep it from twisting, and I added in little stubby pieces of pipe into the ends of the tees, and doing this gave me a much more snug fit on my float tube frame. I did assemble 2 more pieces to this frame off camera that I will show shortly. Here is the standing platform that I made out of 1/2-inch plywood and some 2x4s. And here it is mostly assembled, how it'll look. I did have some low spots and gaps and holes and cracks throughout the wood that I wanted to fill in and smooth things out. Once I was happy with the finish, I moved on to painting. I used a marine grade paint. Here I have a 1-quart can of top coat that set me back $30. I put on 2 coats of this paint. I globbed it on pretty thick. I left it white, but I plan on going back with a different color. And here's my standing platform. It's flipped upside down, but here's how it will look completely assembled. Now here I am getting my tubes pumped up. I got the first one pumped up, and then my pump decided to stop working, so I switched over to an air compressor, and it got the job done much quicker. And here I am assembling the frame. The pontoon frame comes with pins that are easy to take on and off. Now that I got most of the frame assembled, I toss it onto the tubes and use the straps on the tubes to secure them to the frame. Next, I will get my anchor set up. The rear pulley system comes with the option to be mounted on the far left or far right, but I drilled a hole in the center and mounted the pulley system in the center. I did have an extra seat lying around that had a bit more cushion on it, so I added that on. And I also added on a 7-inch pedestal to give me a little bit more elevation. Next, I'll get my battery situated in the back crate. I picked up a battery box. It's a Newport battery box that has a battery meter and a 160 amp lithium battery. Now I will drop the deck in place and secure it to the PVC with a few screws. I plan on going over these screws with a little bit more paint, so that way nothing corrodes. Now here I am securing the motor mount to the front of my standing platform. And it's ready for the trolling motor. I picked up this trolling motor off Amazon. It's a Newport motor, 55-pound thrust. I did have to extend the cables a little bit longer to reach the battery in the back. The motor mount originally came on the back of the frame, and I didn't like that. I wanted the motor to be right in front of me. I thought that was just a bit more comfortable. So here it is, ready to rock and roll. Stay tuned for the next video for the test drive.